Officer Parker.
Oh,
Hey, Danny.
do you mind, comrade? I'm busy trying to keep Emmett from letting you lead him into the biggest mistake of his life.
Mistake? My biggest mistake was
This'll only take a minute.
Well, it'll take a quick second.
our plant recorder.
It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Eddie, you're the arsonist?
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely
ho,
manufactured
ho, ho.
forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Emmett?
You're on your own, darling.
Damn, yeah!
Oh,
You're
very
on your
well,
fucking own.
Heavens, what's that?
Oh my gosh,
You
she
know,
ran off
One of
too!
these days I should really stop falling for that.
Yeah.
Sound callous, but does this mean I can demonstrate my invention?
Let's take that as a yes.
Yes, you can.
Greetings
Yes, you
and
can.
salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techme, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
Yes, you are, Emmett.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Great. Come on, let's get up there.
This is gonna be a great
And
performance.
who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today?
Yes, it is.
The first time the world was changed by a kid barely out
That
of
ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
Block bearings, block bearings.
Yes, a mundo,
Raised
sir.
position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go.
She was only 19.
Wish me luck.
So hold your snickers.
Don't have to.
Prepare to be wowed. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown.
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration
Who
of
is
one
this?
Emmett Letter Brown
Oh, it's his
be
father.
terminated and forfeit by
Holy
reason of
shit.
insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father. Where is he? Hand him over this instant!
Oh my god.
Ugh, that boy! You don't think you can shelter him?
Be reasonable.
Maybe Emmett would come out from wherever it is he's hiding if you tried the reasonable approach.
This is the reasonable approach.
Don't antagonize
There is
him.
nothing
Well, if you're
reasonable
not going
about
to
this.
say anything,
So he is up there with you.
Oh shit.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second. Fear!
Come on, Emmett. Yeah, talk with him.
Emmett,
I'm not talking to him. There's no
You gotta
point.
try. You gotta bite the bullet. Bite the bullet.
just go deal with them. What have you got to lose?
That's what they said to Custer.
I actually know that reference.
Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna talk with him.
I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you
Directly. If you could send a message in the
I
bottom.
suppose you're his mouthpiece.
I guess so, yeah.
He says you won't listen.
He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere. I don't take the phone.
Emmett,
I'm not talking to him. There's no
Don't worry,
point.
don't worry. I'm the relationship advisor right now, and he promised he'd listen to
you
you.
heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well,
At least give it a shot.
Father,
Son?
you've never
This is
understood
such
the
a
first
good
thing
moment.
about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts.
Ooh.
You don't know what it's like to be
What's
young. You
understand?
don't know what it's
You're
like
a
to
big,
have
overgrown
dreams, to have
baby who
ambitions
wants
so
everything
great
his
and
own
so
way.
powerful that they've
Scratched
got a
you.
life
I
of their
should have
own.
scratched you.
Emmett has the
Oh,
stronger
you
voice
better
here.
hang on for
Every
dear
one of
life
your
while they
cockily
gallop on where they
wins.
must.
And don't
This
chalk it up
is
here, you
America,
blinder.
Pop.
If
And
I
in
was like that at
America,
your
a
age, my
person
father
doesn't
would have
have
given
to
me
do
a
what his
sound
father
thrashing.
did.
And
Isn't
good
that
for
why you
him.
came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
And shit.
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
It's important to him.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
A kerfuffle.
That's what I'm afraid of. Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man.
I'm looking
I
you right
expect
in
you
the eye.
know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Yes.
Sure, sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe, and maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
He's not like other
Emmett's
people.
just...
Stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble.
No.
Gets him from his mother.
His mother. He needs freedom.
Emmett's just trying to make a
Fight
name
the
for
power.
himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me. And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
Ah. Ah, we found the connection, eh? We found the connection between father
So
and
your
son.
father didn't approve of you coming to America.
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
You got it, Mr. Brown. You got it.
Emmett,
Here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
It's the only thing I know how. He only yells because he loves you.
deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
His bark.
Okay, so he's got a strong personality.
Strong personality. Lord save us from strong fathers. Why couldn't I have been born to a nice, wimpy milquetoast?
Yeah, well, that's no picnic either. The important thing is, fathers can change.
Says you.
Trust me.
I really think he means it this time.
He won't listen to me.
He says you like
He
his
says you
mother.
get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... Oh, skip it.
What'd you just say?
You were starting to say that you're like,
Skip it.
can it be that you and your dad?
No, next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. Got
Stop
your
being
pride,
a dope.
okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
Yeah. Come on up, you big lug.
So, You think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, yes, I do. And I am here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
Oh. Give
You're
your old
gonna
man
change
a
your
hug.
tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator. Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing
Is this
with us
gonna
through
work?
that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
You got this, Emmett. You definitely got this. The car of the future. Everything is. Oh, what's going on? Oh no!